Hello students, this is Professor Arastu. I am sending out this recording because we started the semester in an unusual way in that I did not see you in the first class. And this class is a hybrid course, which means I will only see you on Tuesdays, and the rest of the work that you need to complete on Thursday will be done online or at home. So I just wanted to give you a quick run through of some of the things that you need to make sure you look at this week and this weekend before you come to class on Tuesday. So this is the course in D2L. You definitely want to start with the syllabus, and you want to make sure that you look over all aspects of the syllabus. It just starts with general information, my office hours. This is where you can find me in the office, and if you want to set an appointment, it would be on Fridays only. This is my website where you can get additional information and resources for the course. And then our textbook information. Because we are a hybrid course, again, you are going to be responsible for quite a bit of information, making sure that you read the PowerPoints that are posted in the module, any supplemental material that I post. You're going to be responsible for making sure that you read and understand. Okay. Definitely want to go through the different objectives and domains that are part of this course very carefully in your own time. These are my course policies, and again, you want to make sure that you read through each one of these and that you are familiar. I'm going to highlight just a few right now, and probably will touch base with you all on Tuesday. If you have any questions with anything in the syllabus or with anything that is in week 1 in D2L, make sure you bring your questions to class on Tuesday. Or you can feel free to email me as well. But in terms of communicating with me, you want to email me through D2L. That is the best method and the quickest way to get a response from me. You're also welcome to visit me in my office hours. Attendance is really crucial, especially because you all are a hybrid course. I'm only going to see you once a week. You need to be in class. We have a project that we work on throughout the semester and vital information that's covered, and if you're not present, you will feel like you're missing some gaps. So please make sure that you are present, both physically and mentally. Most of the assignments are turned in via D2L, so you want to try to learn to be a little tech savvy. If you are not sure how to do something, how to upload an assignment or take a quiz or anything else, you can call the help desk. This is the number I'm highlighting right here. They are available and can assist you, or you could ask me if there's something general, but specific technology questions, that is the number you want to call. Okay. This class is going to require 2 journals based on your field observations. And those journals are posted in the Field Experience module. I'll show you that in a moment. You want to make sure that you look over those journals, and as you are doing your observations, feel free to, focus your observations on those journal questions so that you can utilize those notes and submit to the journal. There is no late work. I have a no late work policy, so everything must be in on time. This course requires 16 hours of field observations as required by the state of Texas. You will see in the Field Experience module that there is a handbook posted as well as observation guidelines. You need to make sure that you look through all of the information there. It talks about the professionalism, it talks about the purpose of your field observations, and then you will find information on who to contact for the different school districts and the procedure that you need to follow in order to schedule your observations throughout the semester. And I encourage students to make sure you look this over very thoroughly and jot down any questions you have, and that you do not wait to begin the process. You want to start beginning, you want to contact school districts as soon as possible. You want to reach out to at least 2 school districts, if not more. If you are contacting a private school, then you can contact the school directly. However, any school that you are going to be visiting and observing in has to be affiliated with Lone Star. And so there is a list of affiliated schools in the handbook. And if there's a school you're going to try to observe at and they're not in the handbook, then let me know, and there is a process that you can use and some paperwork that's required in order to get them affiliated with us. But that is a little bit of a lengthy process, and you cannot rely only on that school then. So please make sure you look over the process with which you need to apply to get your observation pass. If you have any questions, bring those on Tuesday or email me. You have to get those questions answered as soon as possible so that you can start getting approval for your hours. There are some districts like Cy-Fair that will not do observations after spring break. So it's very critical that you don't wait for this process. Okay? A huge part of this course is our student service learning. Sorry, I'm not trying to make you dizzy there. But in this course, you're required 4 hours of student service learning. And it is at your discretion how you want to obtain those hours, what organization you'd like to serve. There are a lot of activities on campus that you can find that would fulfill those hours, including serving or bringing items for our food pantry that is on the Lone Star College Cy-Fair campus. So please look at some additional activities for the student service learning portion of this course. I've also listed some places that you can volunteer at or volunteer with. And so yeah, just keep that in mind. That's something that's due at the end of the semester, 4 hours. Okay. The rest of the syllabus has general policies for Lone Star. Please make sure you look those over, and those are consistent with policies that you'll see in every course syllabus. And finally, this is the grade breakdown. So please take a look at how the percentages are, but 50% of this course is you being present and participating in the different activities, assignments that we have. You need to be engaged. Your field experience is 30%, and your exam would be 20%. This is your tentative instructional outline. And so week 1 will already have been completed, and I'm actually going to see you starting week 2. So in week 1, you need to go through all the things in the module. Yes, you have less time to do it, but it's still doable, even though we did not have class on Tuesday, because Tuesday was going to be the introduction. So we will kind of catch ourselves back up. But you want to look at January 16th, make sure that you have the initial paperwork complete, everything signed and submitted in D2L on the Dropbox. Go over my syllabus, read the Field Observations Handbook thoroughly, and then in week 2 there's some additional things that I have posted. A MetaBurst, Public School Mission, which is about the purpose of schools. If you have any questions, you want to jot them down for me for next Tuesday. And then there's a document titled Education Needs, which you want to be looking at. That particular document gives vocabulary that you need in order to be successful in this course. Okay, and you will also find a link for Schools of the Future, which is one of the films that we'll be watching this semester, that ties into so many things that we will be talking about. So that's something that you can start doing. I just have you watching the first hour by next week, next Tuesday. If you have any questions, let me know. And let me quickly show you D2L. This is the initial D2L page. There's your syllabus. This is if you need help acclimating and utilizing D2L. So there's some resources for you here. This particular module is specific to the field observations, so you will see the handbook that I mentioned. This is the letter that you submit when you contact the HR department, and they will ask for a letter of proof. That's what this is. That says that basically you're taking this course and you need to do 16 hours of observations. This is where you're going to turn in your field logs. You will have a log that needs to be filled out, and I'll give you more information about that next Tuesday. This is the initial paperwork. The document is right here. Please sign all of them. And when you come to the participant release form, it asks for a witness. You need a witness 18 and above. It could be your neighbor. That part needs to be signed in order for me to accept that particular page. So participant release form, make sure that you and a witness both sign. And then these are your two journals right here. And these are the drop boxes for each journal. Okay, both journals, the assignments are in here, and you'll use this when you actually go and observe in the schools. Okay. This is information on student service learning. We are going to be doing a project that involves student service learning. It's called STEMtastic Stations. And you should be able to get your 4 hours, but any additional hours or any hours that are not completed, you would do on your own at any location that you want. And so again, I'll share more about that with you next week, but you want to look over this particular module as well. Okay. And finally, week 1. I have everything posted in week 1. That's your PowerPoint. These are 2 TED Talks that are really inspiring and helpful to view. Here's an article that you want to look at about education. This is neuroscience and learning. It is very important that you look at this graphic. You will see, and I will ask you questions about what you learned from it. These 2 involve the vocabulary that you need for this course. This information is what is posted in week 2. So look this over and make sure that you are able to complete this graphic organizer using the information in chapters, in chapter 1 and part of chapter 2. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all next week.